Hi guys. Hello. Who's here? No one. I'm actually sitting in my living room because my neighbours appear to be away. Wish they'd tell me when they go away. It's bloody annoying. Hi Tonya Lee. Hi Lydia. Hi Mitz. Hi Hemma. Hi guys. I wasn't live last night because I had drinks. And then I got home and got my groceries out and dropped an entire bottle of cream all over my kitchen. Cream up the cupboards, cream over the rug, cream over the floor, cream in the drawers. Oh, fuck. I wasn't feeling like going live after that. Just made a Facebook so I could join the group. Oh, wonderful, darling. Hello, Ellie. Hi, Sia Bonjaga. 3:54 a.m. in South Africa. Holy shit, Sia. Jesus. Daredevil's here. Why you be weird to me is here. Naples, Florida. Oh. Just been watching all the Brian Laundrie stuff on the TV. When I say TV, I mean internet. Stream through my television because I don't watch television. It's Casey from the Facebook group. Oh, is this who it is? It's Casey. Hi, darling. Southwest Missouri. Oh, MJ O'Keefe's here. What does it mean everyone is me pushed out? All it means is, guys, is literally everyone is a mirror of what's going on inside you. So whatever you're dominantly thinking about yourself, others, and situations will be reflected back to you because they're mirroring you. Okay? So it's not that... Okay, so with an example of narcissists, so people who attract narcissists into their life, they misunderstand that and think it means... oh, if they're a narcissist, I must be a narcissist. If they're mean to me, I must be a mean person. No. It means that you think they're a narcissist, or you think you're below them, or you think they treat you badly, or you think you have to overgive to get their love and you put them on a pedestal and therefore they act in your 3D like a narcissistic person would, overtaking, all about themselves, attention seeking, and you're below them in a way because of your self-concept about you and your concept of them. If you want them to change, you change your thinking about them being an overtaker, selfish, not caring, not loving, and they will change in your reality because you've changed your thinking about you being lovable and they love you, you being respected and they respect you. That's everyone as you push down. I'm loving the scripting challenge so far. Oh, you know what? I forgot to script yesterday and I was going to do it this morning and then I got up. I've got to go back and do it. Go get my script out and do it. It's a great challenge, isn't it? I'm loving doing it. A lot of people are having questions about whether they write different things every day. I would recommend you write different things every day, not the same thing over and over. You can read what you wrote the day before, but don't write the same thing every day. I think that's a waste of time. Loz, is it bad to manifest someone's boyfriend? Well, darling, just imagine lovingly for the whole situation to work out for everyone. If you try and take someone's boyfriend away and wish harm upon them or whatever, not great because that will just reverberate back to you. But if you imagine you and the boyfriend together, then how that comes about will harm no one. You just go to the end and harm no one, or hurt no one, as Neville says, not harm to no one, not this LOA bullshit. Neville never said harm to no one. Can't stand that expression. It just means the golden rule, do unto others as you have done unto you, darling. What is scripting? What is wrong with you? Okay, sit down then if you want to sit down. Here, my knees are straight. Sorry, the cat's meowing her head off at me. Sit down. That's a really good arrangement. Jesus Christ. Hi guys. Yay, I've been writing about different topics every day. SP one day, work, money the next. Great. Okay. Oh, thanks for the rose, Small Nicole. Hang on, guys. Did you see my comment? It was a big breakthrough for me. Hang on, Amber. Whoa. I missed it. So are they really toxic people or is it just how we see them? No, they turn up with their own personality. So there could be, a person who's selfish or attention seeking, but they won't turn up in your reality like that if you see them differently. You understand? Everyone has their own personality, but you can change their personality in your reality. Because think about how you have relationships with different people. Like, you could be working in an office and there's one person you get along with, but everyone else can't stand them. Now, how come you get along with them? You see them differently and they don't bother you, but they bother everyone else. What's the affirmation app? I don't know. I don't use the affirmation app. I think there's Think Up, but I just use VLC to loop the affirmations. Hang on, Amber. Where is your comment? I missed it. 10 o'clock here in the States. Oh, Amber, where's your comment? Can't see it, can't see it. The other day I mentioned a post of mine blew up with 50 plus. Think I manifested next to blow up. Oh, wonderful, darling. Loz, I was listening to a few sad songs that helped me discover some of my inner beliefs about SP. Oh, did it? Did you see my comment? Okay, Amber, write it again. The cat is so cuddly. Oh, look, as soon as I sit down, she has to sit on my lap. It's just a whole thing. I think she loves the body warmth. Like in the morning, she's right here. And it's just like, dude. And then the dog fights over positioning. So the dog's here, the cat's here. Ugh. Nightmare. If you stop affirming a manifestation regularly, does it still play out? Yes, it will still play out, but you're kind of allowing your old thinking to creep in. So I wouldn't really do that. I would persist until it hardens into fact. I manifested a car for my daughter's BF yesterday. Oh, did you, Suze? Wonderful. Got this cat hair flying everywhere. Loz, what is the affirmation app? A VLC is what I use, darling. Can I manifest for my mum to be less strict? I'm literally 20 and she doesn't let me leave the house. Okay, start saying, she thinks I'm so responsible now. She lets me do whatever I want. She thinks I'm the most responsible child ever and she trusts me to go out by myself. She trusts me. She always lets me go everywhere I want. Loz, I know sad music is bad for mental diet, but it helped me discover my bad assumptions to have. Well, then use it, darling. Guys, it's only what I say is what I've experienced. What I say might not work for you, so don't just always listen to me. Loz, SP has been saying such sweet things to me slowly but surely. Oh, wonderful, darling. Love it. I love your content. Have been dreaming about my SP coming to me. Oh, wonderful, darling. Thank you. Hi, Queen. Hi, Amy. Is it normal to work on self-concept and not want your SP anymore? It's hella normal. It happens to a lot of people. It's because you've leveled up and they don't seem so great. And they're really going to have to level up too to be up to your standard. SP seems to be protecting me from his mum. How do I affirm I find out why? Why do you think that? Where are you getting that assumption from? Protecting you from his mum? You've got an assumption about the mum. You've got an assumption about the mum not being safe or being mean or being awful or someone to be protected from because she's a bad person. You've got a whole fucking assumption there. Why don't you just change the assumption about the mum is lovely and he wants to introduce me to his mum and his mum's a great mum. The end. And then you have to have that stupid story. That's got something to do with I'm not wanted, I'm not shown off, I'm kept a secret, or I'm overprotected, or I can't trust people. There's something going on there with you. Something to do with the mum or your SP. Just reconnected and cuddled with my SP. Oh! For the first time in 7 months, thanks to you. Oh, DJ! Did you? Just reconnected and cuddled with my SP for the first time in 7 months, thanks to you. Ah! DJ 007, that's great. Oh, that's great, darling. What did you do? Tell us. You did the work. Keep going, darling. She's back because she loves you. Hi, Loz. Or he. Hi, Loz. How to easily shift from negative to positive feeling. Darling, just affirm the new positive thoughts. It's not about the feelings. It's about the thinking. I don't know who you've been listening to. I don't teach feelings. Feelings have nothing to do with manifesting. You can only control the thinking. If the feelings come after you've done the new thinking, well, great, but you can't control feelings. So if someone's trying to tell you to change your feelings, they're a fucking idiot. You can't change feelings. You can only change your thought. That's the only thing you have control over. Affirm new positive thoughts, and new positive feelings will come from those thoughts, but you can't control the feelings. So stop listening to any fuckwit who tells you to feel things differently. You can't. You just can change your thinking. I have a job interview tomorrow. Oh, darling, just imagine you've got it. How do I manifest a car? Just imagine yourself driving it while you drive your old shitty car. That's what I did. That's how I got my brand new car. I love my new car. It was so easy for me to get. I love my new car. And I was imagining my old car was my new car. Everything goes well. Then they go back to the old. Well, because you're seeing them as the old still, darling, or they're still playing out as the old them. You've got to be patient. Charlotte, hey, Loz. My insecurities have come out 3 months into my relationship and I'm fearing pushing him away. Well, fucking stop that, Charlotte. Otherwise, you'll be in a vicious cycle and this will just happen with the next guy and the next guy. What are you going to do about it? Have you stopped working on your self-concept? You got so fucking cocky that he's Yours now that you've thought, I don't need to do any of that shit, and now you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater like every other bitch does on here and doesn't do their affirmations anymore and doesn't change their thinking and goes back to the old them and then they lose the next guy. That's what you're doing, Charlotte. I've warned everyone for 6 months on here not to do that, and people keep fucking doing it. And they come on here and they say, oh no, now the new guy's pulling away. Yes, because it's got nothing to do with the guy. It's got to do with you. Did you stop thinking the new thoughts that brought the guy in the first place? Did you stop doing the wonderful self-concept where you've got queen levels and you're above him and now you put him above you and now you're starting to feel like you're going to push him away because your insecurity's coming out, Charlotte? That's why you need to go fucking hardcore in that self-concept. And don't worry about losing him or pushing him away. Say, everything's different now. My self-concept's on point. I never lose anyone. And start working on that self-concept before you do that. SP's coming for dinner and a sleepover tonight. Oh, Nat Cohen. Wonderful, darling. I ignored 3D and kept focusing on how to improve my self-concept it was super empowering, via affirmations. Wonderful, darling. That's what you did. DJ 007. I ignored the 3D and kept focusing on how to improve my self-concept via affirmations. It was super empowering and now your SP's back. Whee! Having cuddles. Love it. I texted my old friend. It's exactly that. Well, I know, Charlotte, because I can always read people's comments. Darling, go hard on the self-concept. You brought that guy in with your wonderful self-concept, a new guy who treated you beautifully, who wasn't like the fuckwit old SP, and you've even forgot about the old SP, and now you're in love with this guy. Don't lose this guy with your old thinking. Don't lose this guy with the old Charlotte. Don't lose this guy with your old insecurities. Okay? Go hardcore on your self-concept and stop putting him on a pedestal, please. He's just a guy. They're just a guy. Thank you. I needed a Loz slap. Well, good. Loz, I've been experiencing some relapse in mental health. Can I manifest even feeling so badly? Can you manifest even when you're feeling badly? Of course, darling. Okay? Don't worry about when you're feeling depressed or you're feeling anxious and thinking that's going to affect your manifesting, guys. Look, sometimes you have a really bad time and you have a really bad day or a really bad month. I had a bad month there for a while. You guys know that. I had a fucking meltdown on one of the lives. So I'm about to post it in the Facebook group and I really don't want to because I've started crying on the fucking live and I hate that live. I don't even want to watch it. But I had something happen in 3D. It really threw me and it threw me off for like a month. Okay? Now, I've got my mind completely back on track now, but it took me, I reckon, a month. It's the same with if you have a mental episode or your mental health's declining. But you've got to understand about your mental health declining. Something's caused that within you. You've been triggered by something and that's what it is. It's not just that your chemicals went imbalanced. It's something you started thinking and that started snowballing in your mind and then your mental health started to decline. Okay? Mental health is called mental health for a reason. It's not called chemical health or depressant health. It's called mental health. Your mental has not been healthy lately and therefore you decline. Okay, so what were you thinking recently that's caused your mental health to decline? Then you'll realize what you need to affirm against. If you've started feeling like nothing ever works out for me, this isn't going to work, my life's always in the toilet, he's never coming back, I'm a piece of shit, no one loves me, what were you thinking? That's why your mental has declined. And you'll just feel like the old you, the old depressed you, or the old anxious you, but really you've just gone back to the old thinking. Got it? If any of you suffer from depression or anxiety, I really need to get it in your head that it's your thinking that causes that. And I don't care what doctors say when they just dish you out some pills and say, take these and you'll get better. As soon as you stop taking those, what happens? Your old thinking comes back. You're just numbed out. Why are you numbed out? Because it's stopping the old thinking. The pills stop you from thinking the thoughts. As soon as the old thoughts come back, when you stop taking the pills and you aren't numbed out anymore, old thinking comes back. So it must be the thinking, not the pills. Got it? Lots, I've got a full Neville reader and got it here today. Can't wait to read all his wisdom. Wonderful, darling! Just be prepared for some Bible speak. If it bothers you, just realise that he's not religious when you're reading it, okay? Finding your TikToks was the turnaround. Absolute hack to deal with mental meltdown. Oh, wonderful, Tonya Lee. Tonin Ali. That's wonderful. All right. Flushed the pills last year. This guy's flushed the pills if you really want to. I mean, don't go cold turkey all of a sudden, but how do I make my inner child thoughts go away? Well, your inner child thoughts are your subconscious. They're your subconscious thoughts. That's all your subconscious are. They're thoughts you've had from the age of 7. They're stuck in there. You've got to affirm against them, darling. Can I manifest getting a perfect score on a test without studying? Yes, darling. Just imagine the score on the paper, or imagine the score on the email, or however you received the score. Imagine telling a friend, oh my God, you can't believe I got a straight A, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't know why you can't see my comments, but I'm really proud of myself. Oh, Amber, let me scroll up. I was scrapping on. Found out that repetition is the mother of skill. Persistence is the key to make this work. Yes. Found out that repetition is the mother of skill. Persistence is the key to make it work. Yes, you've got to repeat it. Can't just go to the gym once. I'm confused. We aren't supposed to look at the 3D, yet we want things to harden into fact in the 3D. No, I don't. Look, when they turn up in the 3D, you'll notice it, won't you? When your SP comes back, won't you notice them? Or you're just going to keep ignoring them? Oh, I'm still ignoring it. You ignore the bad things in the 3D, darling, not the good things. If you notice the good things, great. Bad things you ignore or accept and change, okay? Hang on. The 3D has to catch up. Yes, guys. Hang on, Amber. I'm really trying to. Huge trigger from my mum. Through tears, I knew it was old and reaffirmed that I know my truth. I know my reality. Oh, wonderful, Amber. I gave my trigger good meaning that it was merely a bridge of incidents. Wonderful. Okay, so she triggered you and you realized it was old and reaffirmed that you gave it good meaning. It was merely a bridge of incidents. So while you were being triggered, you had the foresight to go, hang on, I'm going to give this trigger really good meaning. This thing that I'm getting triggered by right now is going to cause me to get what I want or cause me to work on my self-concept. Thank you, trigger. I give this good meaning. Wonderful, darling. If you can get triggered in the 3D and observe it as an observer on the outside of yourself, like a ghost of yourself looking at yourself getting triggered and go, why am I doing this? This is about my self-concept and not feeling wanted and not feeling chosen or being criticized constantly by my parent, and now she's doing it again. I'm not going to take to heart what she's doing. I'm going to use this as an affirmation. Start saying, I don't care who criticizes me. I don't listen. I never just listen to criticism because I'm so fucking amazing, or whatever it is. And you use that thing you're being triggered by. You give it the meaning that you can use it to change your self-concept. You're observing yourself, and you can then change and not be triggered again by it next time, or not be triggered as much by it next time, or it's going to be a bridge of incidents that changes your self-concept to the better. That's wonderful, Amber. I love that. I'm so glad I found your comment. I'm confused. Hang on. Curious, as I was thinking last year I had the worst self-concept and fears, then this year the opposite. How does that work? Well, then you've changed it, darling. You've changed your self-concept. That's wonderful. Loz, a new boy is about to FaceTime me to watch Netflix together. So nervous, had to hop on live. Oh, it's going to watch Netflix with you over FaceTime? Oh, that's so cute. Is that because you're in lockdown or whatever? Oh, that's so sweet. Watching FaceTime together. Oh, watching Netflix together over FaceTime. I've never done that with someone. That's so cute. If we are in contact, should I always wait for him to reach out first? Look, Arnie had a really good video on this that popped up on my YouTube by accident yesterday, and she had a really good point, and I need to keep making this point when I talk about feminine energy. If you have a belief that contacting him first is bad, then it will be, and it will have bad consequences. You've got to have the belief, if you want to contact them first, that he's my man and I can contact him. Why can't I? He's my man. Of course I can. But if you hold the belief that, oh no, that means I'm not in feminine energy, it means I'm not on my throne, it means I'm putting him above me, it means I'm chasing, it means I'm pursuing, then it will be like that. Okay? So my beliefs about being in feminine energy, I've got to not hold in a place of fear of like, I can't reach out therefore because it means I'm pursuing. I've got to think, well, I can reach out if I want to. I'm just choosing not to. I just choose to sit back and lean back and receive. That's the way I do queen energy, feminine energy. But if you're fearing reaching out, that's not great. Don't fear it. If you're going to reach out, do it. But if you're asking me, I would say don't do it until you feel really confident about reaching out. Loz, you said that nothing we do in the 3D matters, but what about if we're confessing our feelings? It's not that it doesn't matter. It's that what are you thinking whilst you confess your feelings? Are you confessing your feelings from a place of confidence, or are you confessing your feelings from a place of neediness and fear, and I need to tell them this to keep them? Maybe if I tell them this, they'll stay. Maybe if I tell them this, they'll come back. Maybe if I tell them this, I'll have explained it all and then they'll all go back to normal. Why are you confessing your feelings? What are you thinking while you're doing it? Whenever you act in the 3D, guys, you've got to think, why am I doing this? What's the ulterior motive behind this? What am I really thinking while I'm doing it? If I'm reaching out, am I doing it out of a place of fear or a place of confidence? If I'm telling them my feelings, am I doing it out of a place of confidence that I can really show myself and be vulnerable and I just want them to hear me? Or I'm doing it for an ulterior motive to get something out of them or change something? That's what I'm talking about. It's what you're thinking that matters whilst doing what you do in the 3D. It's not that what you do out here doesn't matter. Of course, if you react or call them a fuckwit or tell them fuck off and die, it's going to affect things. Of course, that matters, but it's what you're doing in your mind whilst you act that matters the most. Got it? I had a dream last night. Loz tried to fight me over my SP. What? Fight you over your SP? I wanted your SP. No, darling. Loz, I'm getting everything I want. Feeling so powerful. Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. Do we have to persist in the exact affirmation each time? It can be a variant. It can be a variant, guys. If you're getting sick of the same affirmation, vary it. But I want you to stick to a theme of whatever your self-concept shit is. Can you have exclusivity talk with SP or go within and affirm for commitment? Please go within and affirm for commitment. Please don't give them the exclusivity talk, because then you're saying, excuse me, then you're saying, do you choose me? I just want to know if you choose me. You choose them. Are you exclusive with me? Are you fucking other bitches? I just want to check because I feel unchosen by you and I just want to knock this down because I'm afraid I'm going to lose you, is what you're saying when you have the exclusivity talk. Please don't. Win for me, I manifested a free coffee and a purple car and 3 purple shirts yesterday. Oh, wonderful, darling. Love that. Purple shirts. Is meditating something you recommend? It's not necessary, guys, but if you want to do it, turn off your monkey mind, go ahead. Hi, Loz. I haven't let go of the news story and I'm so excited for SP's next move. I haven't let go. Oh, you haven't let go of the news story. Wonderful. Your conversation with SP has been getting better. Wonderful, darling. That's great. Oh, thanks, dear Diva, for the roses. Is it all about our creation or we are supposed to be and the universe's plan? Oh, God. Ania, where have you watched me before? There's no universal plan, darling. That's bullshit. Okay, the universe isn't planning anything for you. You are literally manifesting your current reality with your old shitty thinking. Your subconscious mind manifests. The universe has no fucking plan for you. I'm sorry. What some people are sitting up on some clouds, are they, with a little book? Next, Ania is going to do this, and then she's going to really fuck it up with her SP, and then he's going to come back, and then he's going to leave again. This is the plan. It's a great plan. Sounds great. But I didn't want that plan. Oh, sorry. You're fucking stuck with it because we're the universe and we planned it all out. You're stuck with the plan. There's no fucking plan, darling. All manifesting is what you're currently and previously thinking manifest in your reality. You reflect your thinking out and people reflect it back, and that's how you create what is currently here. That's it. Please stop watching anyone who talks about the universal plans. They're a fucking moron and you really need to stop watching them. Go and watch all my lives in the Facebook group and stop using the word universe. It has nothing to do with manifesting. It's all from your mind, and anyone who talks about universe in terms of manifesting, you need to stop watching them. Really. What was it you said about slowly catch your monkey? It means don't push them. When they come back, don't ask them where it's going. Don't ask to spend more time with them. Don't pressure them. Don't do anything in the 3D that's pushing or cajoling or trying hard to keep them. You've got to just imagine it's happening and it'll unfold in its own time, guys. Okay? Loz, my mum keeps stressing me out about finances. How do I manifest mortgage working out? Just imagine you've got the mortgage, or imagine you're living in the house. You've got the house already if it's a house thing, darling. How are the sleep affirmations going, Loz? Oh, I forgot to put them on last night. Completely forgot. I was so tired. Manifested a difficult client apologising to me, and they said my affirmations back to me yesterday. Oh, I apologised to you when they were difficult? Wonderful, darling. And they said your affirmations. That's great. Affirmations for FOMO in relationship. What do you mean? Fear of missing out? What do you mean? You think that you're missing out on things with them? Start saying they spend so much time with me. They're always with me if it's that they don't spend enough attention on you, darling. Loz, SP always affirms his depression, and I've started quietly affirming against it, yeah. If they talk about things like that, just see them completely differently, darling, as completely healed and whole and mentally stable and wonderful and happy. Mm-hmm. Please don't have the where is this going talk. Loz is right. I felt unchosen. Yep. Then he got married. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Can your SP sense that you've changed, even if you're not affirming for them and you're in no contact? Yes, guys, they'll sense it. Trust me. I've got guys messaging me from the UK. Now, how are they sensing that? I'm in Perth. And I've not posted anything on my social media since May. And they'll message me, hi Loz, how are you? The fuck, dude, I haven't spoken to you for 5 years. What do you say when they come back? What do you say? You just assume they're back because they love you. You don't say anything. If you want to talk about the old story, I really wouldn't. But if you really want to, do it from a place of confidence that doesn't matter if you do. Okay? And live in the new story and see the new version of them and don't react to the old version if it shows up. I have a friend addicted to substance abuse, and can I affirm that they stop that desire? Yes, guys, just see them as fully whole, healed, not needing that anymore. They don't need anything to cope with life. They're so mentally stable now. They don't need anything to cope. Imagine them throwing the substance away, telling you on the phone that they're not using anymore, okay? Have you heard the story about the woman who manifested winning the lottery, hundreds of millions? Is that you're talking about Helen Hadsell? I don't know if you're talking about her. I don't know if she won hundreds of millions. No, I haven't. The hundreds of millions person, no. When I'm high, would it be easier to convince my subconscious I have what I want? Well, if it means you're in a theta brainwave state of like total hypnosis because you're not, your monkey mind's turned off, maybe, but also you might not be consciously thinking the right thoughts and be sending your subconscious all kinds of shit out of your control. Don't know about that, darling. I don't think so. Loz, I'm applying for a job and they called and said you're not selected. What to do? Just imagine that you have got the job, darling. It was a mistake, or imagine you get an even better one, darling. Did her thinking influence me? No, guys. No one in the group. I saw this question. Posted in the group manifesting a purple car, but someone else said I also manifested this for her. Yes, no, she's wrong. You didn't manifest that for her. She saw a post about a purple car. She started thinking about purple cars. Her reticular activating system started noticing purple, looking for purple cars, filtering out all other cars, noticed a fucking purple car because she saw your comment. No, you're not manifesting for anyone else, guys. Like, you're not going, everyone in this group's going to get a purple car. I mean, you could have done that, but you didn't do it consciously. Don't worry about what you're doing. Like, people aren't manifesting for you, guys. You've got to understand this. You're only manifesting for yourself. The end. You can imagine people differently. You can imagine things for people, but you didn't manifest that for her. No. Movement is happening. Oh, is it, Laura? Love it. Had a dream last night that my SP and I were married and living together. Oh, that's lovely, darling. How to manifest getting an Audi. Imagine yourself driving an Audi. I love my Audi. Imagine having a key ring with the Audi symbol on it. Imagine driving it. Imagine looking at your steering wheel with the Audi symbol on it. I love my Audi. How to manifest commitment. I'm trying not to get triggered by SP and other chicks. Well, darling, if you think there's other chicks around, they're a threat. You think they're a threat. Stop thinking they're a threat. Only you can decide their competition in your reality, okay? Think about someone like J-Lo. She constantly attracts men who cheat on her because she sees other women as competition. Even though her self-concept seems so on point, she'll do things like not allowed A-Rod when they were together to have female air hostesses. Now, why was that? Because she thought they were a threat. And then what did he do? Cheated on her. Stop thinking other women are a threat. You're the only one for them. The end. It's an Audi I manifested yesterday. Oh, really, Suze? Wonderful. I recently heard about when any two agree. I believe it's from Neville. Can you elaborate? When any two agree. I think that's from the Bible. Well, I guess it's kind of saying when the thought's reflected out and that becomes their thought, then you're both in agreement about the same assumption. So if you're sending a thought out about you love me, and they start thinking I love her, and then you both agree on that, then it works. I think that's what he's saying. I might have got that wrong. Loz, what were your affirmations for your new house? I love my new house. I love my beach view. I actually visualized a lot for this house rather than affirming. I started saying, they love me. The landlords love me. I started saying, the landlords love me. They want me to live there. They want me to live there. That's what I was saying about when I met the landlords. But I also just imagine myself living here. I imagine my furniture in each room. In detail, and I had pictures of each room empty. I'd taken my own photos, and I sat there and imagined, okay, I put my couch here. Where would I put this? I imagined my own furniture. Look, exactly the way, it's laid out. I laid it out exactly the way in my mind. I knew what was going where before I moved in. So I lived here already in my mind. That's what you do. I've been trying to manifest meeting the one and getting married, but it didn't happen. Why? Because you probably haven't been watching me, darling, and you've been watching some fuckwits. I don't know what you've been doing. Okay, so imagine yourself every night with the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams in bed with you, with their arms around you. You're already together. They're already there. I also want you to write down a perfect man checklist, all the qualities you want in that person. And then every night when you go to bed, imagine you're already married. Imagine a ring on your finger as you're curling off to sleep. Imagine their arms around you. And imagine they have all those qualities. And I'm telling you right now, that person will show up. Mm-hmm. Do you think men in general have better self-concept than women? No. I ask because it seems like women are the what? What? Manifestation Alchemy's live came up on my view page and she was screaming at 3 people about asking questions. What, they're not allowed to ask questions on the live? Isn't that the point of the live? What, they're just meant to listen to her talking? What's she talking about? What were they asking her that she was screaming at them about? Oh, she's trying to do a me. That's so funny. Hilarious. One's who are wanting a man versus vice versa. Is that what she was asking? Oh, no, hang on. Do you think men in general have better self-concept than women? I ask because it seems like women are the ones who are wanting a man versus vice versa. Yeah, but have you got to think a lot of guys are a bit too macho to get on lives and ask questions. I think a lot of men watch these lives privately. You know when you can watch a live and you don't press the live and you can't see that someone's joined? I would question that a lot of the user 777 blah 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 304 are men, or that men are watching these lives without pressing it. Because there are men in my Facebook group and there are men in these lives, but women tend to want to really work out stuff in relationships, and maybe men see it as some kind of weakness, or they're at fault and they don't want to. I don't know why, but a lot of women seek relationship advice more than men in a way, but men will seek how to pick up women advice and stuff like that in the same way. Don't be fooled and think that men aren't listening or that men self-concept is better. It's not. Maybe they're just better at not expressing their feelings about it. I mean, that's not great, not expressing your feelings, you know what I mean? Manifestation Alchemy. What do you mean? She makes no sense at all. She told me childhood doesn't matter, basically. God, she changes her mind a lot. First of all, she was saying, I'm the only person who teaches childhood trauma on here. I'm the only manifestation expert who talks about it. Now she's saying childhood doesn't matter. What's she talking about? She's literally the worst and she doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm not going to comment. What'd she say? Yes, no questions allowed about personal situations. I was thinking, who is she screaming about? Oh, so she didn't want them to ask her about personal stuff. I mean, I talk too much about my personal stuff on here, and then people want me to talk even more. And I'm like, guys, I speak a lot about my personal stuff. Like, I need to keep some things to myself. But I can understand if she doesn't want to reveal every single little personal thing about her going on at the moment. But I came across a live once where she said she's not doing that because she's an influencer now, and so because she's an influencer, she can't talk about personal things. An influencer. Okay. Is I was the one that got away a good affirmation? Well, yeah, it can be, but then you got to say, well, I got away and I'm not with them. You're kind of implying that you're not with them. I was the one who got away, so he knew he had to have me back. I would say that. No, it's just men feel outnumbered. Yeah, maybe. They probably feel outnumbered on here. A lot of people get on the lives and say, are there any other men here? Are there any other men? There are, trust me. Because I can see the percentages who watch my videos. Mm-hmm. My self-concept is getting better. Had a spiral moment today and didn't speak to myself negatively. Wonderful, darling. Loz, do you have kids? No, darling. I'd love to have one. Just one. She's... SP came back after 4 months. I feel like it happened faster once I added visualization. Oh, my Sharia Moore 16. That's wonderful. What did you do? You were doing visualization mostly, darling. Yeah, look, some of us are more visualizers. I used to do a lot of visualization before I started really listening to a lot more YouTube last year and the year before, and people who talked about affirming a lot. And I didn't do a lot of affirming before. I was mostly a visualizer. Then I started using affirming because I realized I could do it during the day and when I was doing random things and I didn't require as much concentration. But I do visualize a lot still. I forget that I do. But because I'm an actor, I've always used my imagination a lot, so it's just easy for me. But some people it's not. Hang on, guys, I'm scrolling up. How to stop getting rejected. Stop assuming you're going to be rejected, darling. That's from a place of feeling not good enough, and that your fear is you're going to get rejected, and so you'll consistently get rejected until you start saying, I am good enough. No one would dare reject me. I'm too special to lose. What's this? Someone told me yesterday that he wants to marry me after me posting a story pregnant. Virtual Land. Yes, darling. Oh, wants to marry you. Love that. She thinks people talking about circumstances is triggering for some. Oh, is that what she's talking about on the lives? Well, look, guys, people are going to talk about their circumstances because they want their question answered. So, like, I understand that when some manifestation coaches say, don't talk about circumstances anymore. I'm not going to answer any questions about circumstances. Well, what questions are you going to answer then? I get it, but some people aren't at that stage yet where they're not talking about the circumstances. Can you talk about persisting in your assumption after receiving contact from SP? So once you receive the contact, persist in the assumption that they love you, they're back because they love you, you're lovable, all the things that you've worked on with your self-concept, keep assuming it to be true, that you are lovable and they love you, and don't be thrown by what they do or what happens. Hang on, guys, scrolling up. She gets annoyed when people keep whining the same things about SPs. Okay, well, that's what I mean. Like Netta, one of the coaches who left Sammy's group recently, posted on YouTube saying, I'm not going to do coaching anymore about SPs. And I was thinking, Netta, that's what people come to coaching for you about. The very small percentage will be wanting a house or money. And now all of a sudden, a couple of weeks later, she's like, I'm not doing the coaching anymore. And I thought, yeah, because you're not getting any coaching clients because everyone wants to talk about SPs. What do they think people are going to talk about? Hey. You look extra glowy today. Oh, thank you. I think it's because I'm in my living room and the light's coming in the window. I've got a big, see here, there's the beach out there. Can you see? There's aeroplanes going past. There's always light aircraft going past. And on the weekend, there's hang gliders going constantly, almost up to my balcony. I'm like, okay, guys, whoa, don't knock into my roof. Some of these coaches say you can't manifest SPs like, I know, darling, just don't listen to them. Time delay in 3D, persisting is key. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong, guys. It's just a time delay. It happens. I think people manifest SPs mostly because love and connection are the most important to most people. Exactly, guys. And anyone who says you shouldn't manifest your SP, it's like, well, you love them. You're in love with a person. What are you going to do? Stop loving them? Makes no sense to me. And people say, oh, Neville didn't talk about manifesting SPs. He manifested his second wife. When he met his second wife, the instant he met her, he knew she was the one for him and he wanted to marry her, and he went about manifesting her in his mind, and he slept every night as if she was in the same room, in the bedroom with him until they got married. He saw her as his wife from the moment he met her. If someone had turned around and said to him, oh, please stop manifesting her because you're actually already married but separated, he would have been like, can you fuck off? I love my new wife. She's my new wife. She's going to be my wife. Go away. If you love someone, guys, don't give up on them. You love them. The end. What's this, Nicole? Hang on, I'm missing it. Where's the rest of it? Yes, I am in Australia, darling. That's awesome. I live near the beach too, in Naples. Oh, dear darling. Hang on, guys. Where is the rest of this, Nicole? I can't see the beginning. Loz, my dog got injured and so old I'm scared. Already affirming. Ooh. But any recommendations? Whatever the dog's name is so healthy now. He recovers so easily. He might be old, but he's got the will of a 2-year-old dog. He's as healthy as a 5-year-old dog. You know what I mean? However old he is. Okay? My cat is 20 years old. 20. Whenever I go to the vet, darling, I don't listen to a fucking word they say, and I put my words in their mouth, and then they come out and tell me what I wanted to hear about my cat. You tell them what you want to hear. He's so healthy. He's fully recovered. He's got the bones of a 5-year-old cat. He's got the resilience of a 5-year-old dog. Mm-hmm. Your cat is beautiful. Oh, God bless the baby. Yes. I want to see the baby. Can you please talk about childhood revision? We can go back to scenes in your childhood that make you upset and revise them, but if they really trigger you, going to hurt you again. No. He's not worried anything, Nicole. Over again. How do I fix this? Whoa, what's he saying? Afraid that he will hurt me all over again. Okay. He's not afraid he'll hurt you all over again. You have a belief that he thinks that. Okay, Nicole? You've got to get that out of your mind. The past doesn't matter to him. He just wants me. The past is irrelevant to us now. We are together. He will move mountains to be with me. Any old stuff between us is dead to us now, both of us. He's not scared. He knows he loves me. He knows I'm ready. He knows I can handle anything that comes my way. He knows I can handle him. He knows I'm so confident and love myself so much that I can handle anything now. Got that? It's your thinking about him being scared to come back. And that's deep-rooted in the belief that he's not going to come back. That's deep-rooted in the belief that this is still not going to work out. That this is too good to be true, and I can't believe he's giving me all this attention again. I can't believe this is working, and something's going to be a spanner in the works. Oh, yeah, he's too scared. No, he's not scared. That's you being scared that it's not going to work out. You've got to stop thinking that. Use all those affirmations I just gave you, please. Yes, that makes sense, okay? So stop thinking after all this time and it's all come back to being good again. Don't have any fearful thoughts. Banish them immediately, Nicole. Fearful thoughts about the relationship, fearful thoughts about him, fearful thoughts about you. Fucking banish them, and I want you to be like a guard at the gate. Really. I just froze? Oh, did I? We missed all the childhood stuff you said. Oh, really? So when you want to revise your childhood, you go back to the scene, but before the bad thing happened and you revise it, you change the scene to what you wish had happened. So if someone was going to abuse you and come in your bedroom, you don't relive that abuse. You imagine the person coming to the door and then a policeman coming or your parent coming or an uncle coming and taking the bad man away, okay? You imagine a revision, a changed scene in your mind, and you loop that over and over again until it's like that happened. Or someone said something to you, you change what they said. Should I discuss that with him or not address it at all? Nicole, you don't discuss anything with him. If he says it again, you say, babe, I can handle everything. I'm a different person now. I can handle whatever comes our way. I'm stronger now. Say that. And if he goes, oh, no, but goes, babe, I can handle it. Don't try and convince him not to be scared. You just say, I'm this now, or I feel confident in myself, or I know you love me. That's all that matters. Got it? He said, I'm blinded by my love for him. Oh, for fuck's sake. That means you're still putting him on a fucking pedestal, Nicole, and he's saying, I'm a bad guy. Aren't you seeing how much of a shit person I am? Either you've got a belief that he's a shit person, he's going to hurt you, and you haven't got rid of that, or you've still got him on a fucking pedestal. One of the two. And you're like this. Take the fucker down, please. And stop thinking he's going to hurt you. That's what it is. If he's saying you're blinded by your love for me, it's like saying, I am going to hurt you. You realise I'm going to go and cheat again. You realise that, don't you? Because you don't trust him. Because deep down, it's the trust stuff. And you know why that is. You've got to get rid of it. I can trust him with my whole heart. I know he will never hurt me because he loves me so much. He loves me more than I love him. He would never do anything to hurt me. Got it? That's about you and your trust stuff. I thought SP sees me as a friend today and tonight on the phone. He said, later, bud. Did I manifest that? Yep, because you think he sees you as a friend, so he'll say buddy, friend, all that shit. Or you think they don't love you. You don't even have to think they see you as a friend. I had someone do that once who's now obsessed with me. And he said, listen, mate, or something. We're just friends or something. And I went, what? And I thought, where's that coming from? And I thought, he must not want me. That's where I'm getting that. It's not even that I thought we were going to be in friend-zoned relationship. I just thought he didn't want me, and that manifested that remark. I needed that pep talk. Good, Nicole. Please don't let any of your old trust issues get in the way here. See him and you as the person who never went off with someone else. He never did that. He's not that guy. You made him into that guy. He's not that guy. Stop seeing him as that guy who's going to hurt you. Stop seeing him as the guy who's going to have a third party. Stop seeing him as the guy who's going to leave. Stop seeing him that way. You made him that way. Stop seeing him that way. He loved you from the beginning. You fucked it. Stop fucking it still. Listen to you all the time, and I completely forgot you have an Australian accent. Oh, really? What is the video about living with your parents who give the limiting beliefs? What? What is the video about living with your parents who give you limiting beliefs? What do you mean, darling? I don't understand that. Lol, okay, got it. Spider on the wall. Is there? I'm Australian, darling. That wouldn't bother me in the slightest if that's some kind of spamming thing you're doing. We're Australians. We don't care about spiders on the wall. That would work on an English person. Oh, you just got blocked. I forgot I've got moderators in here now. Blocked. SP said he thought he decided to just be friends. Then 2 days later, he said he never lost feelings for me. Exactly. If you don't see yourself as the friend-zoned person, they will change their tune 2 days later. Wonderful, darling. I love listening to your lives. They renew my resolve. Wonderful, darling. Steps for changing the story better, SP. Do we reimagine interactions? Yes, you can, guys. If the interactions went bad, go and reimagine them, revise them. You can, absolutely. Go and change what was said when you broke up or when you had a fight. Change it. Does sexual visualizing work? You said there's a difference between fantasizing and visualizing. Now, you can do like remote seduction. Imagine when you're doing things to you, they're doing things to themselves, or they're doing those things to you. You can imagine that. You can use your imagination that way, guys. Send those thoughts out. Absolutely. But fantasizing, just having a fantasy about something, unless you're really actively concentrating on that person, I think that's just fantasy. But if you're actively thinking about them whilst you're thinking those thoughts, it'll get sent out to them. I visualize I'm his girlfriend, but should I affirm that he's going to ask me out, or both? Just imagine he's your girlfriend. You're the girlfriend, darling. But you can imagine being asked out. That's kind of a step. You can if you want, if it helps you. Is it normal for feelings of the past to naturally come up with SP when he liked and wanted me? When he liked and wanted me. Yeah, the feelings of the old feelings of when he liked and wanted you were great. Imagine those feelings. Is that what you mean? I've learnt patience and how to handle triggers while working on them hard. Wonderful, darling. How can you imagine a hookup into a relationship? Teresa, you've got to stop seeing yourself as just the hookup, okay? You've got to stop seeing yourself as just the friends with benefits. You've got to stop seeing yourself as not the girlfriend. You've got to start saying, I am the girlfriend. He wants me and only me. He can't imagine his life without me. He's so committed to me. I gave my resume in 5 others did too. What can I say? Don't worry about the 5 others. Don't see them as competition, darling. Just imagine you got the job already. Guys, not you laughing at them getting blocked. Thanks, kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty. Did you block them? You stopped my tears. Thank you. Good, Nicole. Please don't cry about him. Stop putting him on the pedestal. He's just a man. He's just a fucking man. There's plenty of men out there. He's just one of them. You might love him, but stop putting him so far up there. Is manifesting other people's feelings messing with their free will? They don't have free will, darling. They don't have any free will to do anything but reflect your thinking and your reality. It's simply how it works. It's how all manifesting works. How you created the situation in the first place. They were reflecting the thinking you once had. They reflect it back, and it causes the situation you now have. They had no free will to do anything but that. If anyone's talking about free will and manifesting, and they're saying the person has free will to change your reflected thought out, it's bullshit. They don't understand how manifestation works. They think it's a universe or something. It's thinking. Majority of manifestation, just trusting that what we think will happen. The more we try, the worse. Well, not the more we try. The more you do things out in 3D, the worse, I think. But yes, you've got to change your thinking to imagining you have it already. Is there a video about changing the beliefs that you gave when you're still living with them? Oh, okay. So when you're still living with them, you just got to not be triggered by them in the 3D whilst you're living together. And you've got to change your beliefs in your mind and affirm whilst they're there, silently in your mind, no, you love me and only me, you want me, I'm the girlfriend. Okay, imagine while they're there, new affirmations in your mind. 3.5 billion more out there. Yes, that's right. How do I revise SP cheating? Just go and imagine that they didn't, darling. Go and imagine that they didn't, darling. Imagine that they're so laggy. All right, guys, I better go. I will be live later. Please do follow me if you don't follow me already. Halo Scripted about work 2 weeks ago, and when I came back, work has gotten so much better. Oh, wonderful, Sammy. Hooray, darling. Yes, guys. And come and join the scripting challenge, which we're doing in the Facebook group at the moment. Just put it under challenge. We're doing a different scripted script every day in a journal or whatever to get our manifestation for the next 2 weeks. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you later. And please do follow me if you don't follow me already, and put the notification bell on. All right, guys. See you later.